All right, let's do it. Here we go, feet together, and we salute each other to start. Bringing the feet shoulder width. Chi awakening exercise it is. Inhale, reach up, connecting with heaven. Exhale, bring it down, tonifying that lower dantian center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. One more time. Okay, rooting, connecting your roots down into the earth. Inhale, earth energy fills the body. And then send it down into your lower abdomen. Inhale, earth energy fills you up. And exhale into the lower abdomen. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. And one more time. Okay, palms up, inhaling. Now heaven and earth meet in the dantian. It expands and creates light that surrounds your body like an orb of light. So here we go. Inhale. Expand. And exhale like a golden egg of light surrounds your body. Get stronger with each breath. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale, heaven and earth meet in that lower belly cauldron. Expand the light. Exhale, golden orb surrounds you. And let's do two more. Last time. And relax. Okay, let's go left foot forward. And we're just going to practice lubricating the joint, so circling the wrist. And you'll notice this is a Chen style variation because I already led this exercise like 3 other times today, so I'm changing it up for me. But you notice in this split stance, you're making the movement of the joint come from the center of gravity. Switch directions. So you could just stand there and wiggle your joint, that's fine. But if you want to try to use this dantian a little bit, you can even place the opposite hand on the belly. See if you can make the move emerge from your lower belly center. Then move it into the elbow joint. So my legs, my waist are moving the elbow joint. Then switch directions. Okay, then we're going to tuck in that wing, and now we're going to move the shoulder joint. Shoulder joint rolls. Switch. Okay, then let the arm hang, and we're going to roll the shoulder forward in this way. Roll that shoulder. And then roll that shoulder back. Good. Switch sides. Here we go. Wrist circles. And switch. Elbow circles. Coordinating the waist and the hand. Shifting of the weight. Or just moving your elbow if that's enough for you. Just get that movement in. Okay, reverse. Okay, tuck in your wing and shoulder roll. Switch. And drop the shoulder and shrug it back. Shrug it back. Shrug it back. Shrug it back one more time. Shrug it back. And the other way. Oh, shruggies. Shruggies. Shruggies are good for your huggies. So if you're social isolating, you don't get as many huggies, just know you're conditioning. With a big old hug you're gonna give, you get to see your buddy again. All right, relax that, step into the horse stance. And now we're gonna do our two wings. And this is still for the shoulders, but notice my chest is bowing, open and close, bowing. We're gonna rename your chest David. That's right, David Bowie, because it's bowing. All right, reverse it, Bowie. This is Bowie calling Bowie on my LSD screen. So bow that chest. All right, and then shoulder shrug. There we go. You're using this chest power that's actually going to start to bow your spine and ripple your dragon spine. It's a beautiful thing. And then switch directions. And one more time. Very good. Step your feet in shoulder width fish. And then we are going to, on the exhale, you're going to just turn your head to the left and look with your eyeballs. Then inhale center. Then turn to the right and look with your eyeballs. Center. Left and look. Center. Right and look. Center. Continue. One more set left. And right. Hands on the lower belly. Imagine a beautiful ball of light in the lower belly, and that acts as a pivot, and you roll on that ball of light. Okay, reverse. Very good. Now we're just going to twist the spine side to side. If you like, earlier we did a variation where we reached. This hand motion can help to carry the spine a little further so you can reach it. You can also reach back and chop. Make sure there's no kids sneaking up behind you. Always look with your eyes first. It's not only good for your spine, it's good for your kids. Okay, fine, let's do a nice variation. So you're gonna come down and take a knee. If your floor is too hard, get your pillow down there. But otherwise, you're gonna lunge forward a little bit. And then in this lunge position, to wake up these abs and lower back muscles and hip flexor muscles, we can actually do our turn and chop. Ooh, something totally different is happening now in this lunge than was happening in my square stance. Or you could do the reach. Really just loosening up that spine. Good, good, good. Switch your lunge. Chop them. And reach them. All right, come on back up. Okay, now you're going to take your stance wide and you're going to hula your hips. Wow. There they go. Round and round they go. No, where they stop, nobody knows. Then reverse them. Oh, they didn't even stop. They just changed directions. Okay. Take one foot up. You're going to circle the hip. And then see if it goes in the other way. One more. And switch sides. Feel free to hold on to something while you do these. But if you can balance, or if you enjoy struggling to balance, then do that. Switch directions. We know from yoga, if you do a balance pose, it actually helps with your mental, emotional balance. So the same skills that takes to balance yourself physically actually bring the winds into the center of the body to balance you psycho-emotionally. Okay, 1 foot forward, take that knee, go in a circle. I'll show you my white leg for contrast. All this black. Here you go. Knee goes in a circle. Knee goes in the opposite circle. Switch. And circle. Opposite circle. Good. Bring your 2 feet near each other but not touching. And you're going to go knees out. And then knees in. If you want real fun, you can wave your hands the other way while you go. All right, cool. Then the ankle, just take the foot behind and circle that ankle. Switcheroo. And other side. And switch. All right, feet shoulder width, pull down heavens, inhale. Ha sound, vibrate through the body. Ha. Second round, inhale. One more. And relax. Feel the body, breath, and mind. Note any changes that your Qigong practice has brought on. And relax. Okay, I saw somebody put in a chat, and I'm going to check and make sure nobody's trying to get on here and can't figure it out. So let's see what's happening for people. One says volume's a bit low. I will try to project. Hopefully it has gotten better. Let me just take a look at these notes on the line here. See if people are trying to get on. All right, looks like we are all good. So we're warmed up. We're going to do some Qigong. We're going to start with the master sequence, which is our Wednesday Qigong for now, although we might do something else fun in the near future. Change it up, keep them guessing. There we go. All right, so here we go. Find your shoulder width stance. This is to balance all the meridians. Very good emotional balancing. It balances the 6 chakras, the 5 winds in your body. So let's have some fun. Palms up, you inhale. Exhale with the he sound. Second time, inhale. Once more, inhale. Step out slightly, expanding the lungs. Inhale, puff up your lungs. Exhale, keep it open even while the breath goes out. One more time, inhale. And exhale, round the back. Inhale into your upper back. Keep those ribs expanded as you exhale. And then inhale again, fill it up. And drop it down. Then warrior draws the bow, circle up to your right, turn to your left, pull back the bow. Exhale with the lung sounds. Other side, circle. One more set. And last time. Step it in a little bit wider than shoulder width. This descends on the mountain. Inhale, imagine your lungs filling with white light. Exhale, the white light descends and wraps your kidneys. Inhale, lungs fill with white light. Exhale, descends like a mist descending on a mountain. Wraps the kidneys. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Kidney breathing, hands to the lower back. Inhale, expand your lower back. Exhale and release. Inhale, visualizing blue light filling the kidneys. Exhale, they glow with blue light. One more time, inhale. On the exhale, fold forward, come down to your knees or your ankles, depending on your stretch today. Reach right hand to the left, and then inhale, twist. Then goes up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, twist. Exhale, switch. Inhale, twist. Exhale, switch. Inhale, twist. One more time, exhale. Inhale, twist. Last one. Exhale, come down, reach into the earth. Imagine pulling beneficial, thriving energy from the earth up. Exhale, send it into your kidneys. Breath held out, reach down into the earth. Inhale, gather energy. Exhale, send it in. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing down. Dragon shows its claws. Dragon stretches its claws. I will mirror it for you. So you're going to go to your left, starting with your right hand. Ready, breathing in. Pick up that right heel, twist, and stretch. Inhale, relax. Exhale, stretch. Once more. Dragon soars in the sky. Spread your wings. Take your right knee down, your right hand down, twist. Breathe into your solar plexus area. Release tension on the out breath. Okay, spread those wings. Inhale, soar into the sky. Left knee, left hand down, twist. Spread your wings, lift off. Beating the drum, come together, punch down. Inhale. Exhale, punch. One more time. And punch. Keep your legs down. Inhale, Phoenix spreads wings. And exhale, Phoenix enters the cave. Inhale, spread your wings up. Exhale, Namaskar. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Hands to the thighs, unlocking the heart. Press through your right, twist, arch, using the ha sound to clear. Inhale, switch, press and lift. One more set. Come to the center, roll the spine up. Bring your feet in fist distance apart, creating Mula Bandha, the root lock. Pick up your toes, spread them out, grip with your feet, grip with your calf muscles, grip with your thigh muscles, lift your kneecaps up just like your yoga teacher always told you to. Keep that like that. Roll your inner thigh back until your butt sticks out. Roll your butt under until your abdomen is taut. Clasp hands behind. Use all that Mula Bandha to inhale and lift you up. On the exhale, drop your shoulders back. Use the heart sound. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, ha back. One more time. Okay, straighten it up. Release your hands. Palms toward the earth. Ha sound. And just imagine any tension throughout your body. As you ha, it flows out through your palms and into the earth. And let that go completely. Then tuck the butt, interlace your hands. Imagine the earth fills you with a golden light, which inflates you up, 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 up. Arms overhead. And exhale, you're going to twist to one side. Inhale back to center. Twisting. Inhale. Twist. Do one more to each side. Release the hands, exhale through the mouth. Stepping out to the Taoist horse stance, feet just a little wider than the shoulders. Hold a ball in front of your lower belly. And smile into that lower belly center. Visualizing a beautiful pearl of light that's spinning and spiraling in any direction. And into this pearl, the energies of your organs that you've just cleaned up and gathered begin to flow down and in, fusing together the white light of the lungs, the green light of the liver, blue light of the kidneys, yellow light of the spleen, red light of the heart. But you don't have to think about all that if it's too complicated. Just feel the energies of the body are gathering into the dantian, fusing together as one. Feel too, as you smile into your legs, they're connected to the earth, almost like straws. And so as this pearl spins, it gathers up energy from the earth, not in an extractive way. The earth is constantly bubbling forth this energy. The acupoint on the bottom of your foot is called the bubbling spring point, Yongchuan. So you feel that just pull right into that belly center. You smile up through the crown of the head. You feel the heaven door open on the crown of the head, and the energy from the sky floods down like a silvery luminescence. And it joins in that pearl. Feeling these energies fusing together, creating an elixir. And then when you're ready, you can gather that energy in. Place it into your lower belly. And pulling down the heavens 3 times. Palms facing earth, we inhale. Palms facing heaven, inhale. Smooth down the central channel. seal the chi in the dantian. Again, inhale earth and heaven. Exhale, smooth it down. And seal the chi. One more time, breathing in. And smoothing down. Seal the chi. And relax. All right, so we're going to take a 1-minute break. If you have any questions, I'll come on over there. You can chat on or you can unmute yourself and we'll do questions and we'll get into our taiji form for the day. All right, how you doing? Feeling good? How's your practice? Any questions? Is it too easy? No questions because it's too easy. Feeling better? Excellent, excellent. Nakma Miko. So a Nakma, a yogin, is a master of their inner winds. So we're doing a Taoist yoga where the inner winds are called these 5 elements, just like in the Indian and Tibetan yogas. And so we are, instead of letting those winds blow us hither and thither, we are learning to ride them like a, what's that, like hang gliding surfing thing that people do? That's what we're doing. Yeah, certainly. Even though I don't know what it's called, I know that we're doing it. So there we go. Okay, so no questions, any insights on that practice? Just 1 minute, you went to the bathroom, whatever. Volume is good when I'm close, quiet when I'm far away. Doesn't that seem logical? I'll do my best. I would like eventually, I mean, people have been donating some money to keep these classes going, and so maybe I will buy us a mic, and I actually have a Bluetooth mic, but it doesn't do all that is promised, and so, it's time to shop again, and who knows when deliveries will get here. So I will just project to the best of my ability, and you all will listen to the best of your ability, and the Dharma is unstoppable, and so if we don't catch it this time, it's going to come around again. That's just the underlying nature of all reality is made of Tai Chi. So, be at peace, my friends. Be at peace. All right, cool. So let's see what happens. Maybe if I lift this computer off the floor, you'll actually be able to hear better. So I'll try a scene with that. Might be that microphone is too, it's feeling claustrophobical. Okay. Oh, look, there's my little dojo. Mommy, can I have a My Little Dojo doll? Yes, honey. Okay, so here you go. So we're gonna do some Tai Chi. What do you think? How's the sound from over here? Does it sound a little better? Hey.
Yeah, it's better now.
Sweet. All right, cool. So I'm gonna make sure to re-spotlight myself so I can see when I'm in the frame and stuff. And I am pinned and spotlighted. Most excellent. All right. So we're going to start with our Taiji Qigong, and the first one is this gathering the ball, and we're going to be doing rotating the ball, which even though we're not doing the fusion of fire and water Miko, you should know this is a fire-water fusion exercise. They just don't tell you that. So from here, we breathe in. Then as you exhale, one hand goes on top. The other goes on the bottom, caressing the ball. And then you inhale. And you exhale to switch. The crown is suspended from the North Star. Inhale. The rest of your body hangs down from there. Okay, one more time. And then we're going to do the big, big version. So you inhale and expand out. And you exhale and you bring it in. And notice how you do this. Your hand goes toward heaven and earth. So feel like you gather heaven and earth and all the beneficial elements, and then you're going to pour them into your body. And then you take your own radiance and you smile it out and you bless the entire environment. And of course, what's going to happen when you bless someone else? Oh, shoot, all those blessings come back to you. That's how it works, people. So you inhale, shine out. You exhale, gather in. Shine out your essence, qualities, joy, openness, love, kindness, awareness. And then all those qualities come back and bolster you. That's how you do it. Whatever you want, give it away first. All right, feeling pretty good. Inhale one more time. And exhale, bring it down. All right, moving into our parting the wild horse's mane or pung movement, just from the straight standing. So we're going to turn to one side. So I'll mirror you. So why don't you turn to your left? Your left hand is on top. You're going to squeeze and roll the ball. As you turn to the center, the right hand is then holding the ball right in front of your chest. Now going to the other side, my left, your right, that right hand stays on top and you catch the ball with the bottom. Then you're going to press, roll, and that left hand comes up to the heart. Turning to the left, left hand on top, embrace the moon, like you're holding the full moon between your hands. And then roll the moon, turn the waist, and the right hand comes forward. Inhale, right hand on top, embrace the moon. Exhale, left hand rolls forward, embracing the moon at the heart. Inhale, left hand on top, embrace the moon. Exhale, roll forward, embracing the moon at the heart. Inhale, right hand on top, embrace the moon. Exhale, rolling the moon forward, embrace the moon at the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. And we do our cool Kung Fu ending. We inhale up, place the hands on a cloud. Exhale, float that cloud down. Let the energy settle into the lower belly. And relax. All right, we're going to review our walking meditation, our taiji walking meditation. And if this is hard to catch on, I see a couple of you are here for the first time. You should know last week's class is on YouTube. You can go back and study it there. So for today, I give you full permission to be an April Fool and just fumble along. Which hand is up? Which foot is forward? Or just mess it up. Like, oh man, your chi is not going to fall off later if you mess it up. In fact, you might be more free for having messed stuff up and then giggled about it than you were trying to do it right. So to do it right, go back to last week's, watch that in your copious free time. And for now, just play along because we're reviewing this for cat. So here we go. We're going to get my feet in the frame. The foot frame. Here we are. All right, and I'll do this walking toward you, and then I'll do it side to side so we can review. So let's do just the foot. So my left foot is forward. Feel free to mirror or follow my verbal instructions, whatever you like. So I sit back, turn the foot 45 degrees, and then scoop my back foot in, stand on tippy toe. Then I touch my heel, and I roll forward, and my waist turns forward. Sit back, toe up, turn out. Scooch up, touch tippy toe. Touch the heel, and roll forward. Don't mind the holes in my socks. Too much chi, I think. I think it was too much chi, but I really like these socks. Here we go. And touch, and roll. Sit back and turn. Step up, toe. Touching the heel, shift out, roll. All right, then you scurry back. That was an example of a taiji scurry for you. Now we are going to use the breath because this is a powerful breathing meditation. So let's use our hands. This is not an official practice, but it is actually a very powerful qigong. We're going to use some spontaneous mudra practice with our hands to get our breath going. So as I sit back, that's an inhale. And as I gather in, that's an inhale. As I touch out, that's an exhale. And as I touch out, that's an exhale. So there's two parts of my inhale. Inhale, inhale. Two parts of the exhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, touch. Exhale, shift. Inhale back. Inhale, step up. Exhale, touch. Exhale, shift. Okay, so these are the basics. This is on video. You can go back and learn this. You can go last week where I did a better job of this. But now we're going to add the parting wild horse's mane hands into our stepping. So if this gets too complicated for you first timers, just skip the hands and just practice the stepping. The stepping is actually a very good qigong. If you are too heady or too wild upstairs, or you're going out of your body or crazy stuff like that, you do walking meditation and it starts to root the energy down. You can use this mudra. This is an official qigong mudra, walking meditation mudra, hands facing the earth, and it helps you relate with that planetary, earthly, yiddish energy. For now, we're gonna do something else. So follow along whatever level you find yourself at. So my back foot, always remember that's the top hand, and I'm embracing the moon. My front foot, when I shift forward, this is ward off posture. So front foot, ward off, I've got my left foot, my left hand. I sit back, turn out. Now this hand is about to become the back hand. So as I step up, it's on top of the ball. I touch my heel, I roll forward, and I ward off. Toes up, turn side, step up, hold the ball. Touch out, roll forward, ward off at the chest. Sit back, turn, scoop, touch, and shift. Ding. I have one more space I can do. Embrace the moon and ward off. I'll go from the other angle just so that you see it, and then we'll be finished with our walking meditation for now. So I'll put my right foot forward and warding off, embracing the moon at the chest. I sit back. Whatever hand was forward, as I step up, becomes the top of the ball. Then I step out and I roll the ball and I'm in ward off. I sit back, the front hand becomes the top of the ball. Inhale, touch out, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, sit back. Inhale, scoop up. Touch out, shift, and exhale. Hands on the cloud, and sink the cloud down. Okay, so hopefully that reviews it for those of you who are working on this, maybe gave you a couple next keys. And those of you who just started, I hope you fooled around with great sense of internal freedom, messed it up completely, and then you go back and review so that you can learn it for reals. So now we're going to move on to the next move in the form, which is ward off and roll back, and we might even get into press energy. So we're working our way through these eight energies of taiji. Taiji has become a lot of forms, right? You've got your Chen style form, you know, and it does all these cool spiral things, you know, wow. You know, you've got your Yang style form, you turn on the flute music and you go to the golf course with other people who are healing their arthritis, and you do your Yang style form. There's a Wu form that I don't know, there's a Sun form that I kind of know. But all those forms, anciently, come from they're called the 13 postures, which means 8 energies and 5 ways of stepping. So we already practiced 2 of the stepping versions today. One is called, I believe it's Ding Jin, Ding Bu, something like that. It's central standing. I'll just do the English for it now. I'm rusty on the Chinese. So central standing. So we actually did this form boom, in a central standing version. And then we practiced the forward stepping. So forward stepping is the fire element. We also practiced a bit of rightward movement and leftward movement. And so what they say in the classics, that 13 postures are not like posture number 1, posture number 2, posture number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're like, but I got 5 more moves in the form. Nope, sorry, there's only 13 postures. No, what it means is the combination of these jin,
Pong Jin, Lu Jin, Ji Jin, An Jin, Zai Lie Jin, Zai Jin, Cao Jin, Kao Jin. These 8 energies. So I can shoulder strike a person stepping forward. Kao Jin with a fire element. I can not really shoulder strike a person stepping back so much, but you can headbutt them, which is Kao Jin. You can use rollback energy while moving backward. You can use rollback energy while moving rightward. You can use it while moving leftward. So it's a combination of these 8 energies and these 5 directions. And there's probably some math, like, 8 times 5 or something like that. I forget exactly how that math works. My taiji poetry brain and my math brain don't work at the same time, this I've found. But also, the combinations are theoretically infinite, because how many ways can I move to the left? How many ways can I move to the right? How many ways can I use the energy of rolling back? How many ways can I use the energy of bouncing off or of squeezing, or these various things? So it's actually a beautiful creative art. That's all just a pep talk to let you know we're going over the 8 forces in these classes right now. So we did Pom, which is all of this embracing the moon, is about Pongjin, the energy like a bouncing ball. And we're going to do another version of Pom, which is where we roll the ball. So let's do this in our Qigong version, which is in simple standing. So feet shoulder width, por favor. You're going to gather your ball. And then what's going to happen is you got this ball in your hands like a beautiful crystal ball. I didn't bring mine, or I could show you. And what you're going to do is it's going to roll up and slightly to your side. This is my right side. Feel free to mirror or match, whichever one. And then I'm going to pull it down, and it flows over to my left hip. So I roll the ball. It comes to the outside of my right shoulder. And then I pull the ball down, and it comes to my left hip. It's exhale and roll the ball forward and out. So it's not just coming sideways, it's coming forward and out. And then I pull it, comes in and down. Forward and out. In and down. Forward and out. In and down. Exhaling out. Inhaling back. One more time, exhaling out. And inhaling back. Does it work on the other side? Yes, just pull that ball over. And here we go. Up and to the corner, down and to the opposite corner. Forward, up and out. Backward, down and in. Forward, up and out. Backward, down and in. Exhale. This is starting to relax me, so I'll try not to breathe too slow. Inhale. Feel free to go at your own pace. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. 1 more time. And then just take that ball and bring it into your lower belly center. Put it in that pearl we created earlier. Groovy, man. That one feels pretty groovy to me. I hope you like it. So before we do this split, so we did this central standing, then we're going to do a split standing. And the thing to know from my Shifu, he said one of the ways taiji means the yin and yang, that yin and yang symbol, that's the taiji too, the taiji symbol. Taiji really means the fusion of yin and yang. And he said taiji chuan means boxing. So this is the punching people with the fusion of yin and yang. Or you could say like the art of making the universe punch people. That's a pretty good one. But another interpretation is, he said it's the boxing art that draws this Tai Chi symbol. So in Taoism, as I learned, my Sifu's training of us as Taoist priests was very simplified, not very complex. They're very complex schools, but one of the few talismans he taught us was actually drawing the yin-yang symbol. And we do this all throughout our Chen Tai Chi. we draw that yin-yang symbol. And the idea is you should be able to visualize energy, drawing this in light. And then you can use that as a talisman that you imprint on things or fun stuff like that. So that's just some classical Taoism. You don't need to go and do that to make your life better. You might, but who knows? But what you should know about these postures is that watch the shape. So it comes here, and then there's that S curve, and here's the S curve again. So the S curve is actually, it's coming in three dimensions on the way out, and then it's coming kind of two-dimensional on the way in. So really kind of fun. A lot of these postures, same thing here. This one, watch the hand. Oh, there's the S curve. So you're drawing this taiji symbol with your body. And that's just something you should know. It's a really cool little fact that can be overlooked. So in our split standing, I put my right foot forward, and let's give this a try. So come back and hold the ball like you did before, but now you're gonna turn the ball and you roll it forward. It comes, so this is straight in front of me, it comes slightly to my side, and then I turn that ball over and I pull it down. I roll the ball and I push it forward and slightly to the side. I inhale and I pull it down. Now notice, if you weren't in previous classes, the weight is going to shift forward in the front leg and then pull back into the back leg. Exhaling forward into the front leg. Inhaling back into the back leg. Exhaling forward into the front leg. Inhaling back into the back leg. One more time, forward into the front leg and back into the back leg. Let's place it on a cloud and sink the chi down. Other side, so I'll put my left foot forward now, my right foot back, hold the ball, and you're gonna roll the ball. Come slightly out to the side, pull it down, roll it out. Pull it down, roll it out, pull it down, roll it out, pull it down, roll and pull, roll, pull. One more time, shift forward and shift back, shift forward, hands on the cloud, and sink the chi. All right, super groovy. I hope this is feeling groovy to you. If you have questions, feel free to pop them in the chat box. I'll show you one more of these taiji energies, but let me talk at you for a minute just to let your system integrate. The first thing is, if you're feeling groovy, you're doing it right, man, you are doing it right. So one of the meditations to cultivate bliss in traditional Taoism is just feeling the energy body. It's just a meditation on feeling the subtle body. And so what we're doing here, I didn't emphasize it so much, but in one classical Taoist training, you should try to feel as if you have a ball of energy between the hands. And it almost doesn't matter if you believe in energy, it works the same. If you just create that feel, we're speaking to a mythic realm in us that, like, in your dreams, you can make a ball of energy. So the dreaming consciousness still impacts your physiology and your inner states. Okay, that's all I'll say about trying to bridge understandings, ancient and modernist and postmodernist, and etc. But the thing is, you feel as if you've got this ball of energy, and then you feel into the whole body connection, and your mind will shift from a gross identified, they sometimes call it, which is like identified with separation, with the ego, with impermanent things that we're giving the illusion of permanence, with uncontrollable things that we're giving the illusion of control, and you actually shift into the subtle, and you kind of recognize, like, things are dreamlike and you're in the present moment. And that comes from, in this practice, it comes from focusing on the subtle body. So you start to get, this is a big secret, don't tell the Tantric Buddhists I told you, but this is actually about the Sambhogakaya, which means that when they're talking in Buddhism, they call it the body of complete pleasure, right? And the secret part is you've got one of those inside, when you're focused on energy in the present moment, it's actually a way to tap into innate bliss. If you're a fan of Eckhart Tolle, he does a practice called, is there life in my hands? And when you feel the livingness of your hand, it drops you in the present moment, and like 18% of your upset can fall off immediately. So I definitely recommend this practice as a way of transitioning from upset to resource. One other thing in this, so we're doing 2 taiji energies. Pong, we already did Pong in this one. Look, it's just the same posture, except for this one slightly turns to the side. Then we're doing Lu. So Lu means roll back, and we're rolling back. This position is sometimes also a pluck position, but we're doing roll back energy. So the idea is that someone has pushed on you, and you're rolling with the punches. You just roll right back. So roll back energy is a receiver. Up, back it goes. Up, back it goes. So you're rolling back. So we have these 2 energies. One aspect you can do this week, I highly recommend, feel the energy ball, feel your whole body as if you were a subtle being of light, like Obi-Wan told us. And then the other is Pong, is I'm inflating like a balloon. And then Lu, why roll back? So it's not so much a pull, it's a roll, like a big wheel. Whoa, just rolls right back. Whoa. That's the sound effect that goes with whoa. Okay, so Pong, Lu. Very cool. All right, I'll give you one more energy, and then we'll officially end, and we can take questions. So Pong and Lu, and then the next energy we're going to do today is Ji. So Ji means to squeeze. It's often translated as press. And in the taiji forms, it's usually they put one hand on the wrist and they press this way. So it's like you're pressing, and so like pressing your French press coffee, pressing some orange juice. Same thing, there's this squeezy feeling here. And I could demonstrate the application when I have a partner one of these days to do Tai Chi with again. But the thing you should know is you're using squeezing to create force. But why I wanted to share this, we're going to just take that last little extra minute to share, is that this is the energy also for when you are being squozed. So in Tai Chi, it's a wrestling martial art. And they say, like, okay, if you're being squozed, one of the reasons they put the hand here is you don't have you've got little T-Rex arms at this point. You don't have all these muscles to get the person off of you. But they're squeezing you, so you squeeze in more. And then from your compactness, you can bounce people off of you, or you can manipulate them. So you're actually getting yourself squozed, and then you're using the squeeze on them. It's kind of like what we said before. When you expanded your radiance, and that caused radiance to come back to you. Well, this is the martial arts variation. If you want to squeeze somebody, let yourself get squozed, no problem. So we'll just do the central standing version of this today, and we're going to do Ji into Lu, so you get extra practice on that roll back. So what's going to happen is I'm going to Lu across my body. So from this shoulder to this hip, then this is my left hand, feel free to mirror or whatever. This is going to come to my wrist, and I just squeeze it forward. Okay, and I'm going to do the same side. So I reach out, right shoulder, pull it down to my hip, hand to the wrist, turn and squeeze, pull, turn and squeeze, pull, turn and squeeze. Okay, other side. So from this hip up, this shoulder up here, that's my left, but whatever you need to do, you're going to pull down to your hip. So notice this left hand of mine, the back turns toward you, my right turns over, and this is like it's a squunchy position. We're not used to this in Qigong. We want everything to be open for Qigong, but you're practicing getting squunched, and then inflate yourself from that squunched place up to the shoulder. Pull it down. Oh no, I pulled so far, I got myself squunched. Okay, get squunched then. And then, wow, squeeze back. Here we go, inhale. Squish, 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 and squeeze out. One more time, inhale. You're getting squeezed, so squeeze yourself then. And then, out you go. Put the hands on the cloud. And exhale it down. All right, so in today's class, we reviewed our master sequence Qigong. We did some Chansijin silk reeling warm-ups for our joints. We did Hongjin, reviewing last week with the walking. If that wasn't clear, you'll go back and you'll review the previous week or review this week. All the instructions are in there, just not as detailed. And then main practice, we learned Hongjin with 2 hands, rolling the ball, Qigong. And then we just started on Liu, roll back, and squeeze, Ji. So hopefully this starts to round out your taiji education and practice these forms. They're as much psychological as they are physical. So if you want to feel like you know how to get squozed and keep your energy body open, practice this with the taiji form, and you'll find those resources coming into your psychological and emotional life. With this, let's do our 3 chi gathering, sealing the chi exercises. Palms up, inhale, connect with the earth, connect with heaven. Exhale down. Again, dip into the earth, connect with the essence of heaven. It washes through and around your body, balancing out your practice. One more time, inhale. And imagine this light cascades around you like a golden orb, sealing in all the work that you've done. Bring your feet together and we'll salute each other from the heart. Thank you so much for joining us for Taiji this afternoon. I'll go ahead and stop the recording for the video that goes out to the world, but I'll stay on for a couple minutes in case you have questions or just want to say hi. And that's it for us tonight. Alrighty, so